Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm beginning to believe in the validity of remote neural monitoring. I just came from an appointment several blocks from here, and I made a random decision to come to this parking lot to the Dollar Tree store. I do not know how this organization of organized gang stalking, Infraguard Fusion Centers, whoever runs it, I don't know how they know where you're going to be or how they can predict your thoughts. But I pull in here, you can't see it from this angle. This car, red and white, mismatched wheels and missing hubcap, and the person's been sitting in there for at least 5 minutes now. If you could see it head on, their headlights are on. It's not running, just sitting there with the headlights on. And I'm just marveling over that, going, okay, it's got all the right ingredients for gang stalking. Just sitting there with the lights on, red and white, hubcap missing, not doing anything. And then, as I go to get out of my car, in pulls this Volkswagen. Here again, mismatched wheel, parked on the side where I can see it, not on the other side. Missing license plate, temporary tags. This is just too darn weird. I mean, look at this weirdness. Who just sits there? It's 90 something degrees today too. Who just sits there in a car that's not running, with locked up windows, not running, no air conditioning on, in a red and white vehicle with their headlights on? And then, what are the odds this would show up? And just in the few blocks between my last appointment and here, there's all kinds of signs, the usual ones that they do. I just don't know how they know. They could not have known I was going to make this random trip, because I didn't know until I got out of my appointment. If they can't read your thoughts, I saw an hour-and-a-half thing with Jeff Rentz and Brian too, or I listened to it rather, and it described how our very thought waves are all hooked up wirelessly to a remote server, basically to a mainframe. We're basically all connected to the internet, and they know us by our individual brain signatures. So that's how they know what each one of us are doing, because we all have a unique brain signature, just like a fingerprint. I don't know how they would, know that I would make this little errand along the way, but it just goes to show you how many people they have out in force who have nothing to do all day but be ready to respond to this idiotic, organized gang stalking waste of billions of tax dollars to harass people on the terrorist screening database.